Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, if this, guys, let me just tell you something. If this is true, I don't even know what to do anymore. Lucasfilm will be done if this is true. Okay, so yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna go through the usual stick. Just subscribe, like all that crap. So, there was a new Star Wars comic that just came out, and it might retcon Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Ah, boy. So the comic is called Age of Resistance Ray Number One, and it's written by Tom Taylor and Ramon Rosanas. Fuck both these guys. Half of the comic will feature a story that, anyway, yeah. So basically, the comic it takes place after Force Awakens and Return, and after Return the after the Force Awakens, um, and apparently it shows Ray talking to Leia after she saw Han Solo die. Sorry, spoilers. Here's a preview page. Oh boy. Um, I don't know what to do. I mean, this is actually, I can barely speak after this. I just really. Oh boy, if this is true. So apparently, what they're trying to do is they're trying to retcon the whole the chosen one prophecy. Like, remember we all thought that Luke was the chosen one, or at least, yeah, and I say we thought Luke was the chosen one because apparently, according to this, it seems like it might not be him, that it might be her, the character nobody likes. This is who it is. Oh boy. Again, I'm not going to go through this article because I already read it once and it killed me. These conversations are really, yeah, prophecy. Apparently, they talk about, it talks about, how in the prequels and in the original trilogy, it talks about how, or every moment that talks about the chosen one or the prophecy. Here you have the moment where Luke realizes that he has a sister. Here we have Mace Windu and Obi Wan talking with Yoda about the prophecy. Here, of course, Anakin's fall to the dark side. Yeah, so basically, it says after his fall to the dark side, people thought that Luke was going to be the chosen one, but no, but they'd argue yes, Anakin Skywalker is the chosen one, and he did end up destroying the Sith when he destroyed Emperor Palpatine. So yes, you could argue Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one, uh, just like they always said he was. It took maybe it didn't happen the way people thought it would, but it still happened. Anakin Skywalker destroyed Palpatine, and by proxy, he destroyed the Sith because he was Sidious was the only one left. And of course, after Anakin died, there were no more Sith. So technically, yeah, Anakin was the chosen one the entire time. Which, as a fan of Anakin, which considering that Anakin Skywalker is my favorite character, yay. Uh, and But this is exactly why so many people have been pissed at these recent leaks that are coming from Lucasfilm that basically tell us about what might happen in the movie because or the fact that Palpatine is coming back, it pretty much nullifies everything that happened in the original trilogy and the prequels. So everything that happened in the prequels and in the original trilogy were all for nothing. Like, all of them mean nothing because Palpatine's still alive somehow. And it's just this is exactly why, oh, again, if this is true, if this is true, people are going to be done with Star Wars, or at least people who actually like Star Wars are going to be done with Star Wars. People who like The Last Jedi, people who like The Force Awakens, well, more The Last Jedi than The Force Awakens. Like, I don't think they really like Star Wars because those movies weren't Star Wars. At least not to me. In my eyes, those movies weren't Star Wars. Like, they didn't feel like the same. Star Wars that we got from George Lucas, which makes sense considering the story I read about how like George Lucas gave them like a treatment for like the sequel trilogy that they were planning, and Kathleen Kennedy basically just threw it away and said, "No, we're gonna do our own thing," and it shows. It shows. Like Kathleen Kennedy from the beginning had no idea what the fuck she was doing. Yeah, she basically let this whole thing happen. She gave Ryan Johnson all the freedom in the world, which is a big mistake as a producer. You cannot do that. You can't give any writer or director just complete creative freedom because that it's never a good idea. No matter how good the director or the writer is, it's never a good idea to give them complete creative freedom. Well, the writer maybe, but the director no. Especially if you're the director or if you're directing a movie that's a part of a franchise, that's part of a continuing franchise because you need to follow rules. But giving someone complete creative freedom is basically saying them, yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Kathleen Kennedy let that happen, and look at the mess we're in because she didn't like limit Ryan Johnson. She didn't tell him, okay, like you need to work with J.J. Abrams so that you can make this whole sequel trilogy flow perfectly from beginning to end. But instead, no. And now we're left with this, and now the Rise of Skywalker has to try and close up all of those, has to try and resolve all of those plot points that were just left open in the Force Awakens because Ryan Johnson didn't do any of that in the Last Jedi, which to me is like I don't even understand why. I mean, to me, it's stupid. And now we have this. Apparently, yeah, Palpatine's back. So everything that Luke went through in the original trilogy, everything Anakin went through in the prequels, that means absolutely nothing because of course because that's Disney. Remember, let the past die, and yet let the past die, and yet they're bringing back Palpatine. And there are also rumors that Hayden Christensen might come back. So, and again, I don't know if that's true, but yeah, that. This is the mess we're in. And now we're hearing that apparently now they're going to retcon the whole prophecy, the chosen one prophecy. That apparently it wasn't Anakin or Luke. No, now it's oh I don't even want to. Now it's this. Now it's this thing here. Apparently that's the chosen one. That's this thing over here. This thing pretending to be a person. Oh boy, I'm just gonna stop it right here because this is already hurting my head. Just thinking about this again. I won't leave a link to this article because I don't want you to get a headache like I did. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. What do you think about apparently Ray? Ray is the chosen one, not Anakin. Ray might be the chosen one, not Anakin, not Luke. It's Ray because we have to because she's perfect because she's Ray because she can do anything. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about that. Thanks so much for watching up until now. I'm sorry this felt so incoherent. I just started recording. I didn't even have a script for this or anything. These are just thoughts off the top of my head. With that being said, again, I can't thank you enough for watching up to this point, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. Bye.